So it's definitely the presidential shit, like not really like a black job.
Okay, let's talk about the black jobs. Talk about the
So
black
during
jobs.
the debate, Trump said basically Trump was touching on the border is what
Mhm.
I got from it. Like I watched the, long form clip, and he was talking about like these people are pouring into the country and they're going to take black jobs and the Hispanic jobs. And everybody was like, what do you
What you
mean by
mean?
what do you mean by black jobs?
What you mean by that? Tuski.
No, so everybody's like really going online. Of course, there's all these funny ass pieces about what is a black job and stuff like that. But it's just crazy because now it'd be like, damn, people really think of us as like these are the type of jobs. These are the ones that you are qualified for because you're black. And then it was like, oh my gosh, I have to find this. I seen a TikTok where it was this white guy. He turned the comments off, rightfully so, because he basically said like, okay, y'all are saying like what are black jobs like that. Older white man, they need to die off because he was like, okay, when I went to the golf course, like uh all the black people, all he was like, y'all act like y'all don't know what black jobs are, basically. When I was at the golf course, all the black people, they were in a kitchen, they were like servers, like and stuff like that. Like they were in the back. It was like, and the Hispanics, they were like out on the field, like they were the ones like cleaning up and like tending to the field and stuff like that. And he's like, and then everybody else that like we having a good time, we white. And I'm like, what the? He was dead serious. Like he's like, that's why I was like, he didn't have the comments on. It wasn't one comment on there. And I was like, dang, like them type of people, I'll be like, all right, those are the people I feel like
Cannot run the country.
yeah. But basically what Trump was saying. It was like, that's the black job. That's he feel me.
So
So
what do you say about Obama being president?
that was one out of how many?
I mean, yeah, but the thing about it is we've been out of slavery for less time than we've been in slavery. That makes sense?
Pause.
That makes sense? We was in slavery for 400 years.
Okay.
We've only been out of slavery for what, 100 and something. So these policies and people's thought process is not as far removed from slavery as you think.
Oh, yes. That's what I was thinking. I was like, when I seen that guy say that, I'm like, so you're like,
Y'all think
you're
it's
like
equality.
you're one descendant under like a slave owner.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. We're not
you're
that
still
far
alive,
removed
too.
as you think. This shit was crazy. My pop went through it. He told me about it. He went through it. He was like, no, that was a real thing. Like all the MLK movements and Malcolm X movements and Emmett Till and all that. He was alive for that.
Easy.
Yeah, and that was serious. That was a real thing. Like it was like y'all. He basically telling us like, y'all got it easy, but y'all ain't that far off from where I was at. It's a lot of. He was born in 1920 something.
Dang, you know about the Titanic.
Everything. He was alive for that.
My great grandma was alive for that, so that's crazy.
That's what I'll be saying to where it's like, man, y'all like we're captives still. Like we're still basically in modern day slavery. That's why I mean we had to talk about how do white people fumble white privilege. But we talked about that before. Like, man, you out here working next to me for like y'all got benefits that y'all may not be aware that y'all have when it comes down to that type of stuff.
Right.
Is it right? No. But at the same time, it's a reason why there's a wealth gap. The wealth gap isn't
just
because
random.
We don't know how to make wealth or we frivolously spend our money. That's not it. I hate when people say that. Oh, we don't invest our money. We frivolously spend our money. We do this and that third. No, we don't get paid the same amount as other people do. Simple as that. Simple, plain, put as that.
It's both.
Is we have to work 10 times harder with our money than they do with theirs. If I started a job, like just think about it like this. I broke this down to somebody at work. It was a African dude. I was like, do you know that if, let's say, I get hired at a job, right? And another, let's say a white person gets hired at a job, but they make $15,000 more per year than I do, right? That don't seem like too much, right? That's what, extra $200 a week, $200 to $300 a week. That's not that much, right? That's not a big of a gap, right? But when you think about it like this, let's say 5 people live in that household, and that all happens to all 5 of them people. Now you got 15,000 times 5 per household. People don't account for people's household income.
Mm.
They account for individual income. That's why the wealth gap is so big. Let's say if me, you, Jordan, and Cam made $40,000 a year, right? That's 160 per household. If that's a different type of family, let's say they make 10,000 per person extra per household.
Per person.
Yeah, next
Uh-huh.
you know it, that's 200. That's a big difference. Now, let's just say this. We got $40,000 extra per year to invest in whatever we want. It's the difference. It's always going to be a difference. It's never going to be equal when you just think about it per person. When you think of it per household, it's a lot different. It's totally different. It's not just individual income. That's why the wealth gap is so big. We're talking about families, multi-families. Each family is bringing in $50,000 to $100,000 extra, bare minimum, just off of that. This household is bringing in way more money. So now, when we penny pinching trying to figure out what we're going to invest into, because we gotta make it count, they may not have to make it count as much. Because if it don't work out, okay, we're going to try something different because we got the money to do it, got the extra income to do it. When we don't have the extra income and we try to do something and make it count, next thing you know, it set us back 3 to 5 years. It's just the whole fucking system is fucked. So that's why, like, back to like the topic on black jobs, that's the reason why we get fucked over. It's not even just black jobs. It's like even with the black jobs, we may get paid less than other people. You can have a black job that starts you off at $15 an hour, but somebody else come and do that exact same job, they start you off at 18. The whole American system, fuck.
A lot of people was pushing back. They're like, "Yeah, I'm black. I'm a scientist. I'm black. I'm a doctor." And I just think that not a lot of
It's
in
not at
that
all.
field. Like even with forget what the stat I seen with like how many black women mas-
I showed you the shit at Amazon. They got the shit posted with all the white people.
all the top leaders. There's only like one black woman.
There's one black person and what, 8 or 9 white people.
Yeah, I was like, why y'all pull these white people in front of me like this? Y'all pissing me off. Really did.
Thinking they doing something.
Like, oh look at this. Don't you like these cutouts? Like,
I be
no.
saying that we still in captivity because even when you think about black people being scientists, it's like, what is your pay grade? You may be next to the same exact scientist that's white or Caucasian. They may get paid more than you in the same field.
Mhm.
That's why they try to tell you, oh, don't discuss your pay grade. Don't discuss your wages because,
I always thought that. I'm
people
like,
going to be a little pissed. Because,
why would we not discuss that? Shouldn't we all be similar?
we don't get paid the same, even though we do the exact same
Yeah,
job.
I will always think that it's just like at first, like not really thinking about it. I'm just thinking, oh, like the only way somebody would be making more than me is if they was here long.
Mm.
Like that was my only thing. Then when it's like just some people come in and they just make more, like wait a minute, wait, I've been working here 6 months. They've been working here, you know what I'm saying 3 months.
Mm.
Like, how do you make more than me? It's just like, oh, because it's like, no, I have my degree, I got this, I got that, I got certifications, I got blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. It's like, yeah.
That's the way it is. I think entrepreneurship is the way for Black people. I think when you work up under the man, it's always going to be a
Always gonna
fight.
be an issue.
It's always going to be an issue. It's always going to be fights. It's always going to be a struggle. Entrepreneurship. Make your money.
That's a whole nother topic because I'm about to be like, listen, Black people trying to work, Black people just be like, not giving me a headache.
Mm.
It just be feeling like the way that, okay, and this is not all Black people, but I be feeling like sometimes the way Black people treat each other be like, y'all not treating me like how y'all white person.
Mm-hmm.
If I was white, let's say, I don't know, I'm just making an example. Let's say we running this podcast and I'm white and I say, yo, we gotta do X, Y, and Z. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's like something in your mind makes you listen or make you think that I know what I'm talking about. Where if I just said, yo, we're gonna write this down, we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, to like, yeah, like, all right, well, all right, I guess. Like, you know what I'm saying? We kind of like, oh. Even though it is some people that I be doing that sometimes when I'm at work, like, shut the hell up. Like, to white people.
I do it to everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I do it to everybody. Like, shut the hell up. I don't care.
I do it because I got an open mind of what makes sense.
Yeah. So
I don't really, sometimes I don't see faces.
I just hear the thought.
When you hear
what you telling me to
do.
do.
What are you talking about?
Right. But that's why I'm like, but just some people I be feeling, I'm like, now if you was over here and they told you to do it, you would have did it.
Mm.
But now that I'm telling you to do it, you giving me all this pushback. Like that.
You want to know what's crazy? When I was supervisor, they used to do that to me.
Prime example.
Prime example. That's why I fired a bunch of things.
Exactly. That
shit crazy.
It's like
I used to write. When I first became supervisor, it became to a point where it's like, damn, man, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, man, I gotta be stricter than usual because
exactly.
If not, y'all gonna try to run over me. So now, boom, I gotta write you up in an instance.
Yeah, I gotta.
Y'all looking at me like, damn, I'm supposed to be cool, but I'm like,
why I gotta be cool,
bro? Why are you shooting dice in the goddamn break room, bro?
Don't do that.
I said when old buddy was supervisor, you would never try nothing like that. So I gotta write you up. You do it again, I'm gonna fire you.
That's exactly what I mean.
I hated doing that though.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Why y'all put me in that? Why y'all do me like that? So where it's like, okay, man, I'm gonna just have to let you go.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas like, wait, whoa. We supposed to be cool. Yeah, bro. Like, why are you playing?
Yeah, but if they look at me and see that I let you in here shooting dice and shit like that, we both going. It's like, but why are you doing that to me? Doing it to me because I'm black and I should be cool with it and stuff like that. But if you had white boy that was in here at first telling you, you wouldn't even brought no dice to work. It wouldn't even been a thing. You would have been like, yeah, he definitely ain't going for that. Whoever. No. So that's why I was like,
even though he would have, because most of the time white people, they be scary.
That's true too. But that's why I said something in your mind. You just think, let me listen to what they said.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they talking about or whatever. It's like, not really, but you know what I'm saying? You so damn scary that you just like, it may be conditioning from, you know what I'm saying? Everybody say like traumas are passed down and stuff like that. Like you said, we're not that far removed from slavery. So maybe that's a thing. You just see the white person like, oh shit. Like, what do you mean, oh shit? I didn't lock that out a long time ago. We getting further and further away from it. But
we is, man. Let's move on to let's get on a more lighthearted subject, man. We just serious this on out. We got frustrated and shit.
Saying,
I get it. It's a conversation. It's a conversation that need to be had. But god damn, man, this shit bring you into a dark place when you really start thinking about it. That's why I say I don't smoke weed, man. A lot of times, you know what I'm saying, that had you in your thoughts and shit like that. You realize how fucked up the world is.
Yeah.
Man, what else we got?